Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, February 8th, and I'm on day 23 of my Kratom Journey and opiate withdrawal. Fantastic news. I slept last night. I took the advice of a gentleman not to take this zquil because that stuff in there is really no good. Just a sleep aid. It doesn't really knock me out or anything. So I just prayed on it and just took my 2 clonpines on my Risperdrawl. And I was out by 8:30. I woke up this morning at 4 o'clock, and I was hoping and praying that I wouldn't wake up sick. And I waited 5, 6, 7, and I didn't get sick. Not whatsoever. So I went in there and went and got me some King Green, which is supposed to be, a little energy thing. So, but I did wake up going to the bathroom a lot. I went to the bathroom between 4 and 8 in the morning, like 4 or 5 times. So I had to take an ammonium tea. I don't know what's that from. If it's from me not having any of the red or green strains. But I had a little bit of red strain a little earlier, about maybe an hour earlier, because my bones were hurting a little bit. And I was yawning. But I can literally say that the worst part is over. And I'm only been on this for 3 weeks tops. I mean, the first week was brutal, very brutal. Like, I keep repeating brutal, 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 brutal. But today I go to work. So I'm just going to I'm waiting for a new batch today, some green molly, something a little bit more, it has alcohol in it, and so does the other green stuff, Magda, that I order. But I'm probably going to try that tonight. But like I said, if I'm not in pain and I'm not really going through terrible, terrible withdrawals, I'm not, guys, and I'm not lying, I'm not going through terrible withdrawals like I was the first week that I wanted to die, couldn't eat, stomach was blown out, face was swollen, and all the 9 yards. I don't feel like that. Right now I'm feeling a little calmer, and it's incredible, because I never thought that I could reach this stage of standing here and say it's been 23 days since I've been off Suboxone minus 3 milligrams between the 16th till the end of time, rather, till now. Last 1 milligram I had was like a week ago, and it didn't do nothing, but it seemed just to aggravate the withdrawal. Like, my body's saying, "Oh, you got to be kidding me! You're feeding me garbage. Like, give me more, give me more." And I would not give into that "give me more" shit, because then I would have lost all the days. I still felt like I didn't lose anything, because I was still sick and weak as a dog. So I know I didn't have enough in my system. The first time I did it, I did 4 milligrams, and that's what knocked me out, because that's when I said I can't do this. But then I got up and really thought about it. It lasted 2 days, and then the sickness started coming back. And I said, Ada, you cannot keep going back and forth. Kratom, Suboxone. Kratom, Suboxone. Something's got to give. I need to have the willpower. I have the willpower. I thought I didn't, but I do. To this gentleman, I think I commented you back. You say you've been on it for 4 years. There is no set time when to get off of it. You could say, I'm getting off of it today, tomorrow, or I'll wait till next week, till next year. You keep saying that, and you're going to be years from now down the same line. You just got to say no, and that's it. The Kratom works wonders. The red strains are excellent for the opiates. Excellent for the opiates. And I don't even think it takes that long. It didn't take me that long. But I still feel things here and there. But it's not something that I ball up into a fetal position and can't move around my house. I can move. I go to the store. I get air. I walk the dog. But I still feel a little bit like not so strong where I want to be. But I'm getting there. I have some protein drinks that I bought just to try to put all that stuff back in me that I lost in this last 3 weeks. Guys, I lost a lot. The only good thing about this Kratom is that, one, it does help with the opiates, guys. I never would have thought, and I give this Kratom 100% thumbs up. I recommend it to anybody who wants to go on it. You know, start off slow. Slow is good. Too much is not enough. It's too much is too much, rather. You're not going to feel it the proper way. A little bit goes a long way. The smaller the dosage, the better you'll feel, but you'll find your sweet spot where you feel normal. Don't look for no more than normal. If you're there, you're not in pain, you're not withdrawing, there's no sense for you to keep on. What are you keeping on for? You're not going to, if you're looking for euphoria, like some people say, oh, I felt the euphoria. I don't know if I felt it or not. Only one time I drank it and I felt like, woof, that was about it. But I can't say I was flying in the sky. No. It just completely, totally made me feel 100% better. That's about it. I don't look for euphoria. I look to get normal. And normal is as normal as it's going to get with withdrawals. Either you're sick or you're not. And like I said, I went to sleep about 8:30. Woke up at 4. That was like 9 hours. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I got 9 hours. But I took the whole Risperdrawl. I didn't want to because I was afraid of the lethargicness afterwards. And I did wake up 2 times, very thirsty, very dry, very hungry. And for a minute there, I thought I was sick, but I had to think, Ada, you're not sick. You're just feeling all over the place because the Risperdrawl is very strong for me. So I had to make a decision, like, don't go for another cup of tea. You don't need to be any more sedated than what I already was. I was just sedated walking around, going to the bathroom back and forth, like, ugh. But I, for some reason, felt the kratom in me. I felt it, like it was in me. I can't explain the feeling that I was feeling. And the last kratom that I had was 3:00 in the afternoon, which was King Green. I don't know if it's in the mango family or whatever. It's just for, energy and stuff. It was nothing big, but I guess from all the other stuff, I really felt like this overwhelming feeling of all that kratom in me. And I didn't like that feeling. So I was like, I'm not putting no more kratom in my system. I think I have enough. I have enough. And the fact that I was able to have that last drink at 3:00 in the afternoon and was able to go to sleep and wake up this morning and voila, But I did have a little bit of red right now, not much, but just enough to get me going. I still feel that I have maybe, like I said, I would give it 7 to 8 weeks, but I don't think I have to do that. It's been 3 weeks, and this last week has been fantastic. I haven't been waking up sick. My doses are lasting 12 hours in between. And now it comes to the point where I'm not feeling sick after the doses goes down. I just feel a little bit like, a little down because, your endorphins are all messed up and your energy level is a little down. But other than that, I'm not really withdrawing, except that bathroom thing. I don't know where it's coming from. Is it part of the withdrawal? Can anybody answer that? Or what the hell? Because, I don't understand why my stomach be so upset like that. But I've heard through some of the videos, a lot of people saying their stomach gets upset and whatever. And I also heard when you're getting off of the kratom, I know I can't be addicted to the kratom because I be switching so much. 3 days here, 2 days here, 1 day here, another one here, another one there. I've been really rotating this, so I don't have a problem with getting off. My body wasn't craving the kratom, but you have to understand your body. You have to make sure you understand your body and what it's asking for. It wasn't asking for kratom. It was just tired. It was like low libido. I guess libido was for the men. I don't know. Yeah, testosterone's for the men or whatever. But I just felt low energy, but not sick. So I guess that's another thing I got to confront is maybe getting some B12s, because I'm also at some sort of anemic. So, you lose a lot. That first week was, if I ate 1 day in that first 2 weeks or 3 weeks, 2 weeks, it was too much. It was too much until I started properly dosing and got it together. And here I am today, stating day number 23. has been very good to me. Sorry about the lighting up there, but it's snowing. I'm in NYC, and you ever felt like your bones were so like you needed to get somebody to stretch you out, and once you stretch out, you like feel like a rubber band, just stretch you and let you just come back into place. That's what I feel like having somebody do to me. Hold on, I think that might be the post office. Hold on. Oh, hello. I still don't understand how to stop this video to continue the video. I know I disappeared. I got a lot to learn from this. And my dog keeps barking. And I'm waiting for a package from Amazon, but nobody's really knocking like that. So anyway, like I was saying, I think I'm over that first hump, that really first bad hump that I had. Let me check this because
it's the United Healthcare Dual Complete Plan. To find out if you or someone you care about is eligible, it's easy. Call now to talk with us. We can explain it all and answer any questions. Medicaid gives you benefits, and Medicare gives you some too. But a Dual Complete Plan can add even more benefits and features compared to original Medicare. You'll have lots of doctors and hospitals to choose from, plus prescription drug coverage. And depending on where you live, you can enjoy other benefits too, like dental care, vision coverage, and rides to and from your doctor or hospital. You can even get a health products catalog with credits you can use to shop for everyday things, like vitamins, oral health items, and first aid kits. And best of all, with this plan, there's no additional cost to you. Remember, if you have Medicare and Medicaid, chances are you can get a Dual Complete Plan. So call now to talk with us and learn more. Or ask to have a licensed agent visit your home and take you through everything step by step. We know healthcare can be confusing. United Healthcare can straighten things out. With 40 years of experience, you can count on us to be there all along the way. With a Dual Complete Plan, you can have a choice of doctors to choose from, better prescription drug coverage, dental and vision coverage too. All at no additional cost. So call the number on your screen now to see if you're eligible, or to enroll in the plan from United.
here I go again. I know it's missing for minutes there, and the clock is still rolling. I don't know how to do this. I gotta ask my brother-in-law, who's like really a mighty technician in this stuff, and since I'm new to this YouTube world, and I just wanted to share my story about the Kratom. And let me tell you, I am so happy that I ran into this. I ain't gonna say it made it easier, because in the beginning it was rough trying to find my sweet spot. And if you could find your sweet spot immediately, it's smooth sailing, you know. But in the beginning, you know, there was one guy in the video that stated, somebody asked, how low do you have to be on your doses before you jump on the Kratom, as far as the Subutex or the Suboxone? And he was like saying almost 72 hours. Like, do you know what 72 hours feel off of Suboxone? That's literally you on the freaking floor. I think I started at I went from 6 milligrams to 4 milligrams to 2 milligrams to 1 milligram. Then I started. And yes, I was sick. And yes, in the beginning, it did not work for me because I think I was overdoing it or underdoing it. And I went through the whole frustration of a whole week. My stomach blew. I did the toss and wash. Not for me. Maybe for somebody else it works. I did it because I was hoping that it, since I was so sick, that it would hurry up and implement in my body. But I have gastrointestinal problems. And it's very easy for me to get bloated. And that stuff blew me up like, I look like a prego. And I was like, no. I felt uncomfortable, full of air. And that's not the way I wanted to roll. So I said, let me try it in the tea. Some people say the tea, no, because if you boil the alkaloids out of it. No, you don't have to boil your water. Make it nice and hot. And put it in. Works for me. I put a little bit of turmeric to stretch out the effects of the kratom so you don't have to keep dosing every 6 hours. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. And that stuff does work. Grapefruit, no, attacks my system. The acid just kills me. For me, the turmeric or the cat's claws, I tried it. I ain't a fan of it. I don't know why. I have to research it a little bit more. I did it because it said it would help me sleep, but it does not do anything for me at all. So I need to research that more. But I do know I stopped taking my antidepressants 3 weeks ago, going on a month, on the 7/16. I haven't had no depression during this whole withdrawal drama. None. I do have like a chill, but it was not like that extreme cold where, oh my God, you got all this stuff on and this blanket and this heat and this. No, I just feel cool. You know, my body's not going into the chill thing and unchill, chill and unchill. It's not going through that. My body is actually trying. It's like it's stabilizing. It's like the worst, I think, is over. I feel the worst is over. Trust me. If it wasn't over, I would have been waking up last night in the middle of the night because I used to wake up twice a night to dose. Didn't do that. I haven't been doing that in like 4 or 5 days. So something is happening. And I think the opiates is just leaving little by little. I just got to get my strength up, you know. And I'll be so happy when I go to the doctor next month and tell him where to go with his Suboxones. And mind you, I'm still going to get my last boxes because the urine is not going to come out until March. And that's when he's going to say your urine is clean last month and it's probably clean this month. So we have to say goodbye. Listen. I didn't come here to see you because you was pretty or handsome or anything. I came to get something from you. That's all I came to get. You know, the relationship is truly over. And I hope to God I never have to pick up another opiate. I don't care if I break a leg. Well, I don't know. But I don't think I could. I have nothing but the utmost respect for opiates. Nothing but the most. That should be the most feared thing on this earth. Other than murderers and killers and whatever, it's the opiates because it's a killer itself. You know, it consumes you, it eats you up inside. You lose your family, you lose your friends, anything to get that. Nah. I still got my family, thank God, because I've never told anybody anything about that. But I finally did tell my sister. She understands, but. She's even more happier that I reached this plateau. She was like, you said you was going to give it 7 to 8 weeks, a month and a half. You've been 3 weeks and you're not sick. It's been the last week you have not woken up sick. And I haven't. But everybody's body is different. But the first 14 days were the worst. They were the worst. They were the worst. They were the worst. I even went to work feeling like a bag of concrete was on top of me. And I had to show up. You know, I had to show up. I caught asleep here and there when I did some of the red 2 hours, but then it got to a point where I got sick and I had to hurry up and redose because I had to take care of my client and I was already shaking like a leaf. It's an awful feeling when you have to take care of somebody else and you're feeling so ill. It's kind of impossible, but the Kratom has helped me go through that. But don't get me wrong, I went through it at work. I did. I'm going today. I don't feel half as bad. But yeah, my dog is barking and I'm waiting for a package from Amazon. And he's just really aggravating me with all that barking. I went because for some reason I'm eating like a pig and I felt Italian today. You don't have to be Italian to eat spaghetti, but I went and bought some spaghetti. I had some chopped meat, so I want to do some chopped meat spaghetti with some onions, some mushrooms, some garlic, and some garlic bread, and some nice mushroom, garlic, and herb sauce. Because the Kratom has got me in the kitchen a little bit, you know, so I'm a little happier. If you've seen my last couple of videos, maybe my last two, it's about the third one, I am smiling much better because before I wasn't smiling because I didn't have nothing to smile about. I was fucking feeling like fucking shit. And let me tell you guys, when you're tired of being sick and tired, get up, do something. There is no time for you to stop the opiates. It is now or never. There's no next week, no next year, it has to get done. It's something that has to get done. Because whichever way you look at it, you're gonna go through it. It's part of it. You can do it through the Kratom, which is a little sweeter than sitting in that bed trying to dog a Tylenol or Risperdrawl or whatever. That shit ain't gonna fucking help. Those opiates are in a whole class by themselves. It's like there is nothing that can help them stop you from hurting. There is just nothing. It just like wants to consume you. You know, for you guys, jump in. Don't be afraid. I was afraid the first time, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna spend this money, and at least I could say that I tried, but it's working. I am. It is February 8th and 2018, and I don't know if I'm the first to jump on it in the 2018, but took me 4 years to find out that this Kratom even existed. And I tried it, and I'm a true believer. And guys, it works if you let it work. Willpower, number one. Willpower. Don't give in. If you're a little sicker than you was yesterday, that's when you got to fight the most. I know that the minutes and the days and the time is slow as hell. But the Kratom will work. If you dose properly and get it all together, you'll be A-okay. You know what I'm saying? You'll be A-okay. You know? So everybody that commented, thank you for commenting on my videos. Makes me feel good when I know somebody's actually listening to me. And I just wanted to see everyone how the changes in me. I'm smiling a little bit better. I wasn't smiling in the beginning. I was like, oh, fuck. You know, when am I going to find my beauty again? When am I going to feel me again? You know? So next week, I'm going to a Korean health spa, which hopefully that'll help because I'm going to stick to the parts where they have the saunas and all that. And that's freaking actually great for the bones. You just stay in there and they get all that heat out of you and all that sweat. All that is really, really good for you. Because that's going deep in your bones and taking and healing that. I'm a true believer in the Korean spa stuff. So I'm going there next Monday. And I'm going to have one of those days where I'm just going to pamper myself. But I'm going to stay mostly in all the hot stuff. I don't want to lay around. I just want to go into all the hot steams, maybe get my nails done, maybe get my pedicure, whatever. Do something for me, since it's going to be it's a new me. Because I'm no longer laying on this bed feeling so helpless and suicidal. I feel so suicidal. It was fucking ridiculous. But I didn't even have the strength to even open. I couldn't even open a window. I couldn't even open a can. A can of sardines. That's how starving I was. I was living like a crackhead, like sick. And I mean, at least crackhead is psychological, but I don't know, you guys. I'm just telling you, it works. Kratom works. Botanical has some good Kratom. Red Devil has some good Kratom. I tried them both. So far, so good. Can't complain about neither one of them. One packaging is not that great. The other packaging is great. You know who you are. And try it. I mean, listen, it's been since the 16th. Today is January 16th. Today is the 8th. And I feel fine. Count that. That's about 3 weeks. That's about 3 weeks. 3 weeks it took me. I'm not saying I'm completely there, but I'm not boiling up on my floor, vomiting, nauseated. The only thing I got the runs in the morning. That's because maybe I'm not putting so much kratom in me like I was in the beginning. But that's okay. That's Imodium will take care of that. And before you know it, that would stop. Start doing some herbal shakes and stuff to get that potassium level, your magnesium level. Get all that back, because you'll get everything back. But the best thing you'll get back is yourself, your pride, your everything. You no longer have to be a slave to anything or anybody. You want to be a slave to yourself. Okay. Indulge yourself. That's what I mean about being a slave. Indulge yourself. Don't give your body and soul and your mind and everything to anybody other than your partner, which that's something different. But to these pharmaceutical companies, the doctors, don't give two shits about you. So I'm not going to start giving a two shits about them. Unless they got to take a bullet out of me, I don't need them. So this is for all you newbies, and I am still a newbie. I ain't no perfect expert, but I'm telling you what's been working for me. So far, it's been smooth sailing. I'm happy and I'm content with the way things are going. I get a new shipment today, some green, because I got so much red. So I got some green Mally coming and some other green stuff, MAGA, of course. And I set up all my stuff in bowls and got them in the closet place because I do like the kratom. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. I like the way it makes me feel, but you need to be careful with it. You don't want to overdo it where it doesn't work for you. If you're not in pain, don't take it. If you feel like you need a little energy, by all means, take it. You know, space yourself out. 3 days here, 2 days here, 1 day there, every other day. Circle. It's like a globe. You guys enjoy yourself. I see you later on before I go to work. Bye-bye.